So now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chapter 10 of Dirty's Love Academy. First date with Kate. And that rhymes, and it is beautiful, and that's because this is the final episode of Super Seducer 1 playthrough. So, let's go! First date with Kate. Choose the date's location. Okay. Hiking, coffee, club with friends, bar 8 p.m. Coffee 2 p.m. Okay. There are two choices here. A bar 8 p.m. is pretty good regarding the mood, the time of the day, stuff like that. Coffee 2 p.m. Yeah, it's a bit middle of the day. I don't know. Club with friends. Don't do club with friends because you want to have her alone or him when you're a girl or a boy that's into boys. D. Hiking. I would go. I personally, I love outside activity dates, okay? Because you're outside, you're moving around, it's easier to get a connection, it's easier to get one or two looks, yeah, from the back, from the front. Maybe if you're hiking longer, you're getting sweaty all over. Maybe you need a shower afterwards together. Yeah, but I think outside and when you're on the move for a first date, I would always recommend something like this. I mean, you could also go just for a walk and have a coffee at the end of the walk, for example.
If a girl's active and she shows an interest in outdoor activities, that can be great. But in this case, it wasn't the option to choose.
Why not? Okay, Richard is wrong, I'm right. Always pick the active thing. Then I go with the bar. Maybe the bar is too loud. I don't know what his argument is. I would prefer the evening.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks,
yeah,
right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible.
Okay, so we don't look for honest relationship. We're looking for a quick thing here. You know where I'm going at.
Good to see you too.
How should you sit? And I don't care if that's wrong or right. Always side by side. So you can, when the time is right, you can lean into her a little bit. Yeah. So side by opposite of each other. It's always a bit of distance in there. With my luck, I'm always throwing over glasses and stuff. So I would go side by side.
Come take a seat over here.
Yeah. Cheers.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite
because I'm Dr. Love.
And it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time. You run out of stuff to say. It feels super uncomfortable. And the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side by side.
Yeah.
So how have you been the past few days? What have you been
doing? In a positive way.
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual, and then did some work, but it's boring, right?
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of psychological serial killer.
Jay, absolutely understand it. Family always comes first, man. Make sure everybody's safe. Fingers crossed, mate.
Film for a girl. It's not like Sex in the City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is.
And thanks for stopping by.
So you watch horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think.
And to do a little promotion here, you can catch up on YouTube, man, as you know.
And people dying, you can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know if you watched it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about, how they can catch him and stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
All right. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my stuff.
Yeah, and that's why I'm located at Mom's basement,
so difficult
because I never have to move stuff and boxes around. I just stay here. It's nice, cozy, A little bit of daylight might be nice, but anyhow. Offer to come and help. No, I'm actually, maybe if that's the correct answer, I'm out because I'm lazy. Sympathize. Use it as reason to check her muscles. Now we go with B, okay? We sympathize with her problems, her life, and the hard work of carrying around boxes.
Ah, that sucks, yeah? There's so much to do, isn't it, moving house?
It is. It's very, very annoying and difficult and boring. Ugh.
It's going to be good in the end, right? You're moving somewhere better or somewhere like disgusting in the slums or something?
Luckily to a better place. So I'm looking
She's moving in the slums.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, when it's all done, it will be good. And you'll have a house.
Do that,
party,
Jay.
I guess.
I will.
If you do, you know, I'm your man. I'll come and bring some wine and stuff.
Okay.
God, her dress is kind of
that's not the best option here.
Yeah,
I know you're busy.
Told
now
you it's the
doing
best
house
option.
and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
Yeah, that's why I suggested hiking as a date.
Gym, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things, actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching a week.
Yeah.
It's very, very painful, but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yours truly,
Yeah,
Dirty,
I
is
like
trying to do a yoga stretching
that's my
session
goal.
every morning. That's why I'm so flexible and mobile even in my age.
Yeah, and also I do Pilates sometimes.
That's also pretty helpful.
Interesting as well. And what about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash.
Squash, he's always
trying
about
to do
squash.
something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
just go to the gym, and I'm doing things for like endurance, you know, to have good fitness and whatever. And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff,
Why aren't choices? It's boring, okay?
And it's very, very
I want more choices.
What are you reading?
Quick
now?
interactions.
What's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the first time I've ever read it. So.
But about cocktails or what?
Yeah, I like it very much.
One of your favorites?
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da Vinci Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff.
So you like reading as well?
What's wrong with Harry Potter?
Yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology.
Yeah, that's so interesting. The whole conversation is absolutely taking me into it.
Tell me,
I'm so focused on it.
Creative, or
I might fall asleep
I don't know, like singing,
in a few seconds.
dancing.
But I can't do that right now, yeah?
No, actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that and don't like
I was
it.
going to ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you.
Exactly.
You can sing for me.
The dice have
That
fallen
would be
gets it.
interesting. Maybe one day.
They might not end up in a relationship. Maybe his plan is to
Even this
draw the conversation that long
Maybe.
that she kind of gets unconscious
Can do
and then
that.
he takes her away. And again, and it's not the first time playing Super Seducer 1, welcome to Criminal Minds. Thank God, alcohol! Woo! Now it can only get better now when they get drunk. Try to get to the bottom of how it makes her feel. No, please, please, I can't stand it anymore. Drink wine is the option. Just get drunk. No, there isn't. Say that she can paint you nude if she wants. Say that you don't really get art. Come on, we go for a nude painting. I know you all want it.
Painting, eh? Well,
we get some red wine and then we get a new painting of ourselves.
With myself. So if you ever want to paint someone nude, then just let me know.
I'm sorry, what? Really?
Yeah, you know, like lying on a couch and with some fruit and things like that. I think it would be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint. I think it's really weird.
You can do it without.
That's not really weird.
What?
Painting nude people is very good.
I think it's too much.
When you start getting into art.
Naked people.
Actually, I try not to paint people at all.
Okay.
Especially
Animals,
nude.
or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example, beautiful scenery.
Yeah, beautiful scenery, landscapes with naked people.
Imagination.
Why not?
Something that helps to express emotions, you know.
Okay, very nice. A little bit too early to be sexual.
Why?
And a little bit too early not to be connecting with her, right? So you found out one of her passions could be a really rich conversational subject.
But I didn't want to talk about the feeling stuff. We already talked about that for 10 minutes.
Let's not leave this sitting here. Yeah, have a drink.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers, let's have a drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah. I have to add something to my coffee.
How about traveling? Do you travel?
To get a more fun here.
What do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I like that.
There, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went.
Yeah, it's a bit cold.
Some exotic places like.
I mean, Spain is beautiful. Spain, Portugal.
Yeah, it's not dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things and, you know.
Different cultures and whatever. But Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah,
touristy, many crowds. Cheers, have some more wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
To get it going.
So you like different kinds of things, not always the same stuff in the same hotel and speaking, you know, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place, only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and the other English people, oh no, you know, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, you know, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all around.
Or you can go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place, not the tourist.
Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked,
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba.
Yeah, we actually know that his favorite travel was Thailand. Disagree and say it's not such a cool place. Impress her with the fact that you have been to the Caribbean many times. Get her talking about the best parts of her trip. I really fear he wants us to pick C to get her talking even more. I mean, they talk a lot already, but let's go for C, okay?
Interesting, because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've got this.
Until now, I really loved Super Seducer Part 1.
Yeah, it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah, that's interesting, because you can't get internet over there. Beautiful.
Very interesting.
But I like having
different.
a break from the internet, do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time. But
yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
But tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful, and the
trees,
people,
beaches.
Yeah, the main thing was actually the people, because they're very, very friendly and very different. And
beautiful. Everything was beautiful.
And everything was wonderful. Actually,
yeah, wonderful, amazing. So cute.
Because if they're
charming,
there's too many tourists, and it just can destroy the holiday, right?
Sure.
But you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work. compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out.
Okay, I agree with that point, but we could make that a little bit more interesting, okay?
Relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I mean, I don't even find it attractive, but I think that's personal preference.
And what about you? Do you like?
But if I would have to give honest dating advice, her,
I did, because when I was younger, I would go away for months.
With that impression and how the conversation is going and how bored I am, it's totally fine.
2 weeks later, go away again.
If you,
now I'm more settled.
Boys or girls,
I like spending time at home, but I would say
take the choice to say, okay, look, the spark isn't really there. That's not gonna work out, okay?
I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea.
You don't have to go through that.
Have it all, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff. So it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah.
You play often?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, really?
Did I press anything, actually?
Games are just a waste of time.
No, they aren't.
So.
Games are educational. Where can I disagree? Yeah, I know you're right. I will cut down. No, we don't change for anybody. Okay? It's serious here. If you have to change for somebody, like at the first date, it won't work out. Okay? It never will. What? And I suppose you don't do anything that wastes time. Like, yeah. Anyhow. Pursue that it's actually quite intelligent. Yeah, let's go with that one. I mean, Heavy Rain, it's great. There are some great games for reflexes and some great games for intelligence. Let's go with C. Let's see if that works out.
I mean, because it's, some people might say it's immature or something, but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays games. It's quite funny, but I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and your reflexes.
Yeah, reflexes.
And memorizing maps and things.
Okay.
But
decision making, also pretty good.
The way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So it's something that actually is not, I'm sitting there playing the game.
What's pretty cool, and I said that on Twitter last time, regarding my resting heart rate.
Like this.
It is not the best, I think above 80 RPM. And when I played games, in this case actually Warzone, it was dropping to 70. So it seems to really disconnect me and relax me, even if it's Warzone.
I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game, so I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
it really
tiring.
helped me, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe.
So
and he learned Chinese that way? Really?
There's one called Flower where you control, growing flowers and flying around and stuff, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try then.
You should try Super Seducer Part 2.
Do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it.
I don't know if every woman is looking for a man that's more intelligent than her, but anyhow, he said it, not me.
Shows like reality stuff or something.
Well, let me think.
Too Hot to Handle on Netflix was great regarding reality TV shows. That's one I can recommend. I think it's the only one I can recommend.
I have television, but only for movies and stuff. And I need to tell
Mom
you
loved it as well.
One guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually, but I managed to give up. And
are you sure you're not going to start again?
No, now
if I had a cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
that's
no
good.
more.
So no more. Yeah, that's good. Good for your
I
health.
think nothing else, basically. And
All
what
right.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
never
Not
smoked one.
once.
No,
Lucky
I smoked
you.
other things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite nothing too bad. Not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything
That's
that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to. So no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here.
Okay, go
What
on.
are your bad habits? Like what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so
Oh,
sometimes...
you know you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know.
can.
Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people.
Yeah,
that don't know.
I agree with that point.
So maybe that's a bad point.
But maybe she's correct to be unfriendly to some folks.
Crazy about being on time everywhere, so sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like that.
That might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I
Don't
arrive.
tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before.
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, oh, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, yeah, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know what to do now.
I also don't
I
like
can
to
try
come
wait.
in advance.
Actually, I end up wasting hours.
If you get it.
All right, this is our first.
Hey, why? No, flat joke. I know. Was a cheap one,
Just go
but
to
you
the
have to
airport
pull those
like
as
5
well.
hours before. Do whatever you want.
Meet you
And
there.
I'll just come. Yeah, I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
All right.
Yeah, hilarious. Yawn and put your arm around her. Too soon, especially as she doesn't trust people easily. Put your hand on her leg. Palm reading. Check her pulse. Use the gypsy fortune teller routine to touch her ear. That might be too complex for yours truly, so let's just go with the old palm reading.
I need to figure out a way to touch her now.
So if I'm not mistaken, you have hands, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she just lifted a glass of red wine,
Oh
so
my god.
she has hands.
What? What's wrong?
Has anyone ever done a palm reading for you?
Oh no, never.
No? I can see why. This is very, very strange.
That?
You know this line? This is the lifeline, right?
Maybe.
And it would be very long if you lived in the Paleolithic era. But
Why?
but as it is, it's not so long. But that's okay. It's better to live well than long, right? You know, you don't be 300 years old
Maybe.
but have an
Not sure
awful life. So that's that one. Don't think too much about that.
Yeah, I don't think too much about that.
This is your love line. As you can see, it's not been so good, but then it changes and everything gets pretty good, and that's around, when would that be? Today.
Oh.
What a coincidence.
So that's
Good joke.
Amazing.
good.
that's the
Children,
joke, right?
happiness. Joke? No, really, it's around today. You can't tell exactly, but around, give or take, a week or an hour, something like
Yeah,
that.
let's hope for an hour and somebody else steps
This
by.
one is your fortune, and again, it's quite unlucky, but then someone brings a lot of luck and happiness. So
Who's that?
I don't know who. Could be anyone, but probably someone
Okay, I'll pretend
someone close by. So
that I
that's-
believed you.
No, it's very scientific. You can.
Oops. Yeah, it's totally scientifically proven.
For a long time.
Well done.
It depends what kind of box you want to be in. If you want to do this kind of silly stuff, it can actually work on a lot of girls, surprisingly. Even if you think it's bullshit, the majority of girls like this stuff.
It always
However,
works.
It's a little bit
It
calculated,
always works.
So depends where you sit on that issue. But for me, it's not the best thing to do, and you should try to do without it.
And do you like going out to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't
Brilliant.
really like to
Like
drink.
us?
Yeah.
No,
You don't like to drink? Cheers.
no, they
Yeah, cheers.
cheers.
Cheerio.
I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
You
smoking.
mean like shots and...
Yeah, all this.
Hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
Yeah, basically
Like
when they need a driver.
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you, yeah? So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
very, very self-controlled.
But you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet men?
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that.
Sugardaddy.com?
It's better just to live
Maybe.
your life, to work and go to the parks wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate?
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
You
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something?
No.
Okay. And how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's why I really
They
enjoy
really
that.
talk a
I have
lot in
of
this
free
last
time
episode.
to
I
develop
know I
my
said it before.
personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year?
Oh, so long. That's an eternity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
How old is
I
she?
think so.
How old
Yeah,
might she
very
be?
strange.
What
I don't
about
know.
you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months.
3
now.
weeks.
3 months.
Roundabout.
If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh. Actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Make a joke about how you just need 3 to 5 minutes. Man, you really have to pay attention for this episode. Say that must mean she hasn't been properly satisfied in a long time. Hello. Sympathize and desexualize the moment. No! No! Don't desexualize the moment. Don't do it. Go fully sexualize the moment. Make B. She hasn't been properly satisfied for so long and now it's about time. And you're happy to help.
Ah, I see. So, and how long were you together?
About 5 months.
Right, so you're together for that long, then you were single for a while. So, am I right in assuming that you haven't been satisfied properly in a while?
Kind of.
All right. Well.
Yeah, sexualize the
I'm not
moment.
promising
Taste
anything.
it.
Definitely not
Use
tonight,
it.
'cause I have meetings tomorrow, but
Oh, really?
We'll see. Yeah.
Form the moment
Fine.
with your
I'm
mind.
okay with that.
If a girl puts it out there and she's already being sexual, then your response has to be
Exactly.
to take it a little bit further, not too far,
Not too far.
but definitely not to shy away from it. So it's
Also,
the right
don't
option.
shy away. Don't desexualize the moment. Can I have a good night kiss? Let's do this again sometime. I'm actually torn. I mean, we sexualize the moment. Let's go with B. Whatever.
Looks like the taxi's here, but it was really nice.
When did
to
we
see
call the
you
taxi?
tonight.
Goddammit!
How about a good night kiss?
Not this time, but maybe next time.
Okay then.
Okay.
Oh, it was the first date. Forgot about that one.
Exactly. So what have you got here? You've got playfulness and a little bit of sexuality, which is the perfect way to escalate things physically.
Yeah, but then it didn't work out. In the end.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure that...
Because you have to get them drunk.
Brilliant.
Richard.
But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when...
Yeah, never mind. Let's go.
If a girl puts it out there and she's already being sexual, then your response has to be to take it a little bit further, not too far, but definitely not to shy away from it. So it's the right option.
Yeah, use what she said and take
Exactly.
your game up
So
a
what
notch,
have you got
but
here?
not
You've
too
got
far, ladies and
playfulness
gentlemen,
and a
as
little bit
Richard
of
said.
sexuality, which is the perfect way to escalate things physically.
Are we finished? Yeah, so Casanova result again for this chapter of Dirty's Love Academy. And yeah, it was the last chapter of Super Seducer. It was a pleasure going through this journey with all of you. Everybody who stopped by at Twitch and everybody who commented on YouTube on the Dirty's Love Academy. Number 1. We might have Super Seducer Part 2 in the future. But I think for now it's back to shooting stuff for the next streams. And regarding Super Seducer 1, I just wanted to have a look.
You made it. You got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels. Now, there is an even better ending.
Really? A better ending?
Complete them all with 5-star ratings, plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this? That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on street, and also first date. Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in the game.
Oh damn, the dance floor girl was the same than Alexa.
The girl in it is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012. And so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago. So you didn't know that, and that's kind of
no, I didn't know that because it kind of looked like she's hating him.
A little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, go ahead. A surprise. Dirty loves his surprises. Okay. So we finished Super Seducer Part 1. Great journey to have you all with me. So, advice book. So she's really the same than she? Interesting. I didn't know that. We didn't cast her at any time in the future. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's face it. The club episode that was Dirty's environment. Okay, that was a perfect episode. So yeah, let's go back to the story mode thing. So as you can see, we finished all the chapters pretty successful. I hope everybody of you learned a trick or two, like never show your dick within the first 15 seconds. And don't creepy follow girls around without talking to them, because that might be more like an episode of Criminal Minds. We talked about that as well during Dirty's Love Academy. So again, yeah, let me go back to that. It was a pleasure to have you all for this Dirty's Love Academy journey. And it was my first stream in quite a while. And yeah, it went pretty well. I was excited to press that go live button again. And we finished all the chapters planned for today, so it's a rather short stream today. But I think that's okay. And I want to thank you again, everybody who stopped by. And I want to especially thank Sparkly Coyote and the Dice Have Fallen for the follow, and welcome to Mom's Basement. And I want to especially thank Jay from Jaywalking Games, who is always there for the streams, always supportive here, YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, so greetings going out to him and all the best for him and his family. And that's it from me for today. And that's all I gotta say now. DirtyHotte out.